I have picked up so many great items from Amazon, some from in-store at Walmart, and then also Quince gifted me some items. They actually gifted me 6 items, but only 3 have arrived, and I couldn't wait to show them to you because there is a pair of jeans. I'm actually wearing them right now. They're gonna be the first things that I show you because I'm so excited that I finally found a pair of jeans that literally feel like they were created and made specifically for my body. And I'm just so excited about it because it's so hard for me to find a good pair of jeans. So anyway, without wasting any more of your time and mine, let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so you guys know that I have been really experimenting with my style recently, and I'm really trying to kind of level up a little bit. And in order to do that, I try to take inspiration from other people. Sometimes I'll take it from other creators, but I also take inspiration from my little sister or my younger sister. I would say little, but she's taller than me. She's 5'7", and I'm 5'3.5", so I'm the middle sister. And yes, it's true. Everything that they say about the middle sister is definitely true. But anyway, so she has impeccable style. She's a little bougie. And one thing that I noticed that she did in a recent picture that I saw her in was she had a little scarf as a belt, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. That looks so, so cute. And I did wanna show you, and I will take it off in just a second, but this little belt has like little C's all around it. So it's definitely Coach inspired. However, it was $9.99, so it's definitely not Coach. Now check out these jeans. These are definitely a nod to the 90s. They are a relaxed fit. Although they do look a little bit like a wide leg, I feel like they're not too wide. So they're just a relaxed fit. I feel like they're so, so perfect. Now these are actually a 24-inch waist and then a 30 inseam. Like I said, I'm 5'3.5". I'm actually just under 5'3.5" because I just measured myself like 2 days ago and I was like, have I shrunk? So anyway, this is what they look like from behind. This is the pocket placement, the shading. I love the marbling and the shading, especially on the front, especially like right in this area. And I just think that these jeans are so cute. And y'all, they're $50. I want to say all their jeans are $50. And I think that's such a reasonable price for a really good fitting pair of jeans. And I was going over the website, and one of the reasons that they're able to offer kind of discounted, or not discounted prices, but they just cut out the middleman. So it's factory direct. There's no middleman upcharging so that they can make money off a sale. You know what I mean? So that's why you can buy quality denim jeans, cashmere tops, cashmere. They have so much cashmere, it's not even funny, but for a fraction of what you would pay somewhere else. And so anyway, these jeans, they are a perfect fit. Let me even show you. I'm going to take this. I'm going to show you the scarf anyway. So without the scarf, there is no belt needed. It's just a perfect fit. And y'all, look how cute this scarf is. Look at the little owls and the cats and the turtles and, you know, of course the seas. Like I said, it's definitely Coach inspired. You can wear this scarf also around your neck. I put it on around my neck earlier and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so cute. I've never ever in my life worn a little scarf around my neck. I'd have to play with it because I've never, like I said, I've never done it before. But I think that this looks so, so cute. Obviously you can put it around your handbag, and I like to use it as a belt. Now, this is only a 27-inch, I think. So that's gonna be kind of small. However, there are other sellers. I didn't find this one in a 35-inch, but there are other sellers that sell 35 inches, but different patterns and stuff like that. This is actually a scarf that I purchased several years ago off Amazon. I do not think it's available any longer. I did look for it and it's not. The reason I didn't buy a 35-inch is because I feel like there would be too much excess fabric, you know, just hanging in front, and I did not want that. See, that would be too long, and I don't think that that looks as cute. I mean, it looks okay, but no. I prefer a smaller, just little hang right there. Look how cute this handbag is right here. Isn't that so beautiful? If I didn't know better, I would think that this was a designer handbag. As a matter of fact, I looked it up to see, I tried to like search an image of it to see if maybe it was like a designer inspired, and it doesn't look like it is. But if I saw a woman and she was put together, everything else about her was put together and she was carrying this bag, I would think it was designer. I just would, because of the structure of it and just the way that it looks, this little top handle. It's actually crossbody also. I'm gonna show you that in just a minute. It opens like this, and then this is what it looks like on the inside. It has a pocket over there, and then just a zipper on that side. Now this is what it looks like crossbody. It's funny, I'm not much of a crossbody girl. The only time I ever wear a crossbody handbag is if I'm going to like an amusement park or someplace where I don't want to be lugging around a purse all the time and I just want it to kind of hang from me. But otherwise, I'm just going to carry my purse, and I typically like them when they hang right here under the armpit. But this still does look very, very cute crossbody also. And then y'all, oh my gosh, check out these shoes right here. These have got to be the most comfortable shoes I've ever put on my feet ever. They are inspired by the Rothys because of the knitted fabric. Now, I did not see a pair of Rothys that had the little gold medal across the top. There are a pair on Amazon, and I'll put a picture of it here, that look exactly like the Rothys for a fraction of the cost. But I just preferred the look of these. I wanted the little gold bar across the top. I didn't care if they looked designer or not. But y'all, look at the cushion inside and look at this little area right here. Y'all, check this out. This is how comfortable they are. That's how comfortable they are on your feet. And you know what? I forgot to talk about this top. This is just a ribbed long sleeve crew neck from Walmart. This little necklace, I showed it to you probably years ago. It's a little lotus flower. And then these earrings, y'all, 8 to a pack. And I think it was like $8 or something like that. These are my favorite earrings ever. They are the only earrings that I wear right now because I can't even feel them in my ears. And look how pretty they look. And look how they look like they would be heavy. They do come in bigger sizes and they look like they would be heavy, but they're not heavy at all. Like, I'm not joking when I say I can't even feel them in my ears right now. Okay, so now I have switched over to a cashmere top. And this is actually from Quince also. This is grade A 100% Mongolian cashmere crew neck top. Look how beautiful it is. Anytime you wear cashmere, but also anytime you wear like a crew neck, you are giving kind of effortless upscale preppy vibes, or you're giving quiet luxury old money vibes. Anytime you wear cashmere and you don't have any labels on, you're giving old money vibes, right? But look how gorgeous it is. It's got a little bit of ribbing around the collar there. It's got some ribbing around the cuff. I love the drape. That's one thing that I particularly love about this cashmere sweater right here is because I have it tucked in. It's thin enough that you can tuck it all the way in and pull it out. I do not like a front tuck. I never have liked a front tuck. I prefer tucking it all the way in and then just pulling it out. That's how I remember doing it in high school actually. But, and I've always just thought that that was such a cute look. So that's one thing that I love about it. Now, the best part about it is that this sweater was $50. It is almost unheard of to buy a cashmere sweater for $50. Like I said, they cut out the middleman, so it's factory direct. So you get discounted prices. What's so cool is that whenever you go to the website, if you scroll down under the picture, they give you a list of like a few other retailers and then their traditional retail prices for a top that's like comparable. And I like fact checked them a little bit because I was like, what? No way. Because literally like the cheapest one that was comparable to this was $150. And then it went all the way up to $300. And I went and fact checked and I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. So for $50, you're getting the same look and feel and quality that other people are getting when they shop at J. Crew, Everlane, what's another one? Naked Cashmere. The Naked Cashmere was the most. It was $295. And so I'm like, okay, I'll take the $50 one. I'll take the factory direct one. But the wonderful thing is you are getting the same quality and sustainability that the other retailers are offering for a fraction of the cost. You're still gonna get really nice fabrics and materials that withstand the test of time, but you're paying a fraction of the cost. And it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Look how pretty this sweater is. Check out this handbag. Another nod to the 90s. This is like a vintage style elongated little handbag and it is so cute. I have it stuffed. When it arrived, it's like really smushed. I was like, hey, but I just always stuff my bags right away with little grocery bags because I have a million. And so I just stuff a bunch of grocery bags in there and then there's no creases, you know, and there wasn't really creases whenever I got it. It was just smushed, you know, really flat. And I didn't want it to be like that. And I just think it's so cute. It even has the little gold feet on the bottom. I think it's just so, so cute. And then I have these Ballet slippers, so comfortable, so incredibly cushioned. Now they did not offer half sizes, I think. So I went up a size and I'm starting to think, I might be a size 7. I've been wearing 6.5s forever, but whenever I wear a size 7, I just feel like it's a little bit more comfortable. I was worried that they were gonna slip off the back, and they do just a little bit. So I did buy some really thin shoe inserts. See, it just did. I did buy some really thin shoe inserts because when I put one of those little inserts in, they don't flip off the back of me anymore. I do have a pair that I've been rotating, but I just bought 3. They should be coming today, but they're not here yet. So anyway, this bag is literally a perfect match to these shoes. Look how perfect this matches. Isn't that incredible? It's so cute. This is such a cute little combination, and you could just throw this on with anything. You can wear all black, you can wear all white, you can wear all khaki, any color, you know, any monochromatic color, and then throw on the red shoes and the red bag, and it just looks so cute. And then I'm just wearing my little No Boundaries skinny jeans from Walmart, and they are $12, but I love them because they don't feel like skinny jeans. Like, they're not skin tight. Look at how much fabric and looseness there is. It's almost like, I want to say like a tapered straight leg almost, because there's so much extra fabric. They're not skin tight. However, I have said this before in other videos when I've talked about these jeans, you have to try them on in store. As much as I would love for you to use my links, I would much prefer you trust my judgment on certain things. I have tried on several of the skinny jeans, and every once in a while I'll get a pair that are like your old school skinny jeans, skin tight, because I thought I could just go pick them all out in my color, in my size, but it didn't work out that way. So if you want ones that fit like this, that have like extra give and extra fabric and just have more of a loose look to them, then you're gonna wanna try them on in-store, because if you order them online, you might get the skin tight ones, and you're probably not gonna wanna do that. So, and I just feel like they're super, super flattering. These are the dark wash. I just think they're so cute. And so, yeah. Okay, so this right here is the last little item that I have to show you from Quince. This is actually a lightweight cotton cashmere V-neck, and it is more cotton than it is cashmere. I wanna say it's 65% cotton, something percent viscose, and then 3% cashmere. So you do the math. This is what it looks like. Again, it has just such a nice drape to it. It's got some ribbing on the cuffs there, a little ribbing around the V-neck right there. And for whatever reason, I love the way that grays and burgundies look together. I think that it makes you look really put together. It's definitely those are definitely sophisticated colors, right? So I've got this burgundy belt on. I did show it to you in a recent video. It is reversible. You can just take this little buckle off and flip it. I love the way that the little strap, the excess strap, just kind of goes behind instead of flapping, around in the front. And then these shoes, I showed them to you in a recent video. They are the little loafers. They look very, very similar to the Gucci loafers. And I do have a little insert in there because they are a little bit too big for me. Y'all, I didn't even have to break these in. Like, I've worn these so many times. Y'all, I have already worn these shoes over and over and over. Every time I leave the house, I put on one of these pairs for sure. But now that I have the other ones, the little like Rothy inspired knit fabric ones, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be wearing those because those are, and I actually have another pair coming today. Hopefully they'll get here before this video is ended. The wonderful thing about these shoes is they really don't require breaking them in. I'm not used to wearing closed-toed shoes. I wear flip-flops almost daily. And now that I'm wearing closed-toed shoes, I thought for sure I was gonna get a blister. No blister whatsoever. Maybe it's because they're a tad too big and then I put the insert in, so then it's almost perfect. They feel like a size 7, even though I ordered a 6.5. But I think I'm gonna start ordering 7s and just putting little inserts because I love how comfortable they are. And I love these loafers because they're not wide. Every pair of loafers that I have ordered, especially the mules, they are so wide. They look so silly on me. I look like a duck. I look like I have like platypus feet or something, but these are they're perfect. Now, the only place that I can feel them, like I didn't feel them at all in the back, is my bunion. I have bunions here. I don't know, and I'm not gonna get close so you can see them, but as you can see, I do have like a little bunion there, and it is a little pink from wearing these like right now. That's where I can kind of feel them. So if you don't have bunions, you don't have to worry about that. But anytime I try to wear new shoes that are closed-toed, I do kind of have to break them in a little bit, just right there. Now, not with the ones that I showed you, they're like Rothy inspired, with the knitted fabric. Those are so comfortable. I cannot even feel them on my bunions at all. And so I don't worry about those. Y'all, these shoes actually just came. And y'all, I don't know that I'm ever gonna choose other shoes to wear than these and then the taupe colored ones that I showed you, because again, these are similar to the Rothys, but a fraction of the cost. I think that that Rothy's actually makes an identical pair to these. And y'all, they are so, look at that. Look how flexible they are. They're made out of fabric. It's fabric, so it feels like you're wearing slippers. And look how cute they are. They're so pointy, but they're made out of fabric, so they're not hurting your feet. They're not hurting your toes at all. And then I have, you guys saw this bag. This is very Gucci inspired. It almost looks identical to the Gucci, except I think the straps are a little bit shorter on the Gucci one. And I did find one with similar straps on Amazon. I'll link that one also. But if I saw me out in public dressed like this with all this, you know, this is inspired. We've got my little V belt, but this is like from a little store in the mall called Melrose. But it looks like, I think Valentino, I think is what it would look like. And then these little shoes look like Rothy, and then I'm wearing a cashmere top. If I saw me out in public, I would think I looked a little bit expensive, right? Like, this does not look like a cheap little outfit. I think this looks really, really cute. Okay, so now we're going with a little bit of a different vibe. This is more of like a preppy, sexy vibe. I really wanted this specific look. I wanted kind of a collegiate style sweater. I used to have one of these whenever I was in college. I remember because me and my best friend at the time, she and I would switch. I think it might have been hers. Somehow I ended up with it because I still have it to this day, and I will not get rid of it even though it's in terrible shape. But I love it because we used to share it, and I was in college and it was so long ago. Anyway, so this is, I think it might be considered oversized, but I got a large just to make sure that it was oversized. So I feel like if I got a small, it would just fit me just like a regular sweater. So then just some no boundary jeans. And then I have the navy blue little suede slingback pumps. Look how cute they are. I love this brand right here. I buy so many shoes from this brand. They're called Dream Pair. And this is what they look like. They have a tiny little kitten heel. They're beautiful, beautiful navy blue. I feel like they match perfectly. But I think that even though you're not showing anything, I feel like this still has a little bit of sexiness to it. And then of course you could just wear it with some little loafers. I feel like this would be kind of the obvious choice. This would be a daytime and then throw on the heels for night. No, I would definitely not wear this on a night out. But you know what? I think I'm gonna probably wear it to my dad's next week. I know he would love it. I'm gonna actually go over to my dad's because he wants me to help him start making TikToks. Like, he wants me to teach him how to do it because he wants to start making videos about rock polishing and then also scripture, like biblical TikToks. And so anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna go over there next week. And I know he prefers when I dress less fitted. He's never said that to me, but I can always tell, like anytime I wear something really loose, he's always like, you look so nice. But whenever I'm wearing like really fitted stuff, he doesn't. And I don't know if it's because he would feel awkward doing that, like, oh, you look so nice, look at your cute figure, you know what I mean? Or if he's just like, I would rather you not dress like that, you know? So, I don't know. He's my dad, so it might be that one. Y'all, I am cracking myself up right now because right now I'm like, what is my style? Like, it's going from preppy to a little bit sexy to 70s. I feel like this is almost like a nod to the 70s. Look at this velvet. It's like a shirt blazer because it's not like a structured blazer. It's got the feel of like a shirt, but it has a lapel and it's got the little slit pockets, and I just love it. And I want to get several more colors because I think that this is so cute. And I love this look. I put back on the Quince jeans because they are perfect. And I feel like they just look so cute with this outfit. And then I have on the navy blue suede slingback kitten heels that I just showed you. This is actually what I bought the kitten heels for, but then I put it on with the navy blue sweater and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so cute too. Like if I wanted to go from preppy to a little bit sexy. So, and I actually feel like this might look better just buttoned. What do y'all think? I think it looks very cute buttoned like that, yeah. And God, I cannot get enough of these jeans. Now, I did show you guys a tank top just like this. I think it was last week, but it was brown. I love this style. This is the Kinson, and it's got a square neck. Now, you will be able to see your bra straps right there, which is why I think it's perfect for layering. If I was gonna wear it by itself, then I would wear like those cakes, nipple covers. But since I have something over the top, I don't have to really worry about my bra showing, right? But I just think that this is so cute. And then I just put on this little black Hermes inspired belt that I got off Amazon. I don't have a navy blue belt, but I thought black is perfect. Okay, so you can never, ever, ever go wrong with a monochromatic look in a cardigan. You just can't. It's always gonna work. So, which is why in a previous video I said, go to Walmart, get the little $3, they're $3. Get these little ribbed tank tops in every single color, and then buy a few cardigans. You can mix and match those color tank tops with any cardigan, and you've got so many different looks. I bought another one of these oversized cardigans. This one's a little bit different. It's from a different store on Amazon. It's kind of like that inside out look. It's got the dropped sleeves. It feels like a blanket. This is perfect if you're somebody like me who gets cold when you travel in a car, who gets cold when you're on a plane, who gets cold when you're in church, pretty much anywhere, in a restaurant. Just grab your cardigan, grab your cute, stylish cardigan and throw it over you. The pants are another pair of just the No Boundary skinny jeans, even though they don't look that skinny because they're not skin tight. So then you can actually switch out the belt, and then I put on these little leopard print ballet slippers. I actually got them from Walmart several years ago. I've seen them all over Amazon, so I will try to link some if I find some that look very similar. But I haven't tried them, so all I can do is link them for you so that you can, look around. But I feel like this bag kind of pulls it all together. But y'all, you've got to check out these sunglasses. So they are like an oversized aviator, and one thing that I love about them is the bottom there, how it's kind of transparent. So it really accentuates the gradient look. Now, one thing I did want to say is that if you are somebody who likes to wear your sunglasses high up on your nose, then when you smile, your cheeks might move them up. I never wear my sunglasses that high. I always wear them a little further down because I like my eyebrows to show over the top. And then, so when you do it like that, you can smile and it's not gonna move your sunglasses at all. Okay, so this is the top that I had on in the intro. And y'all, this is from Walmart. It was like $16. And it looks, and it actually feels cashmere. And look how cute it is. It's kind of ribbed from here down to give it kind of a fitted look. We've got a little bit of ribbing right there. And I love this little boat neck. You could wear it off the shoulder like that if you would like. Anyway, this is just such a really nice sweater. Of course, I put back on the Quince jeans because they're literal perfection. And I think it looks cute with the blue heels. You know what? I think it would look cute. I think it would actually look cute with a red bag, right? Like blue heels, a red bag, and then just a gray top. The reason I like these jeans is because they do not require a belt, and there's still some stretch there, So you can wear fitted tops just right over the top of your jeans, and it's still gonna look good. It's not gonna look bulky, and I don't need a belt, But yeah, I feel like that looks cute with red and blue and gray. Okay, y'all, I got this yesterday and I have not washed it, and I wish that I would have because I want to wear it tonight, because look how cute this loungewear is. First of all, it has pockets. I guess it would be sleepwear. And I plan to wear it on Thanksgiving Eve and Christmas Eve. I think it's a perfect color. It's so, so soft. I wish it was as soft on the inside as it is on the outside. Like it's got a fuzzy, not fuzzy, I don't know, almost like a really thin velvet feel on the outside, but it does not have that on the inside. It's fine on the inside. It's just, I wish that they did that on both. So, and I want to say these are an extra small. I feel like they're just a perfect fit. This is how long they are. And then these shoes, y'all, these are little UGG inspired shoes. They almost look identical to the Uggs, like the stitching and everything, but they don't say Uggs on them. I don't know if they say anything on them, but oh, they're so, so comfortable. I did go a half size up. So I got a 7 instead of a 6.5, which is what I wear usually in closed-toed shoes. But because there's so much fur lining on the inside, I thought I better go up a half size, and I'm so glad that I did because they fit perfect. And now I have to get a pair for my daughter because she wants these. I think I might just get her the Uggs for like Christmas or something like that. That's when she gets like bigger ticket items, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna end with this right here. This is just a little jumpsuit. Wait, what do you call them? Jogger suit, sweatsuit. What did we call them back in the day? Sweatpants and a sweatshirt, right? So these are extra small. This is a large. These are women's. Usually I don't prefer women's sweatshirts, but right now they've got this oversized look to them. This is actually a large also though. But anyway, I just love it. And yeah, it's so cozy. The inside is like fleece lined. I don't know if it's gonna stay that soft. You know how sometimes you'll buy sweats and then after several washes, it kind of pills on the inside, but right now, oh my gosh, they're so soft. And I have already washed and dried these probably twice, and they're still very soft on the inside. And yeah, so this is something else that I will sleep in, especially like in the winter. I cannot do cold. I prefer summers all day, every day. I prefer the heat over cold. So I like to be really warm whenever I'm in my bed. And so yes, I will wear sweats to bed. So I think that about covers it. I think that I've shown you guys everything that I wanted to show you. I might have left out a couple of things. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. I'll just save those for the next one. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate your time as usual. I'm gonna have links to everything that I showed you in this video. I'll have those in my description box below. I'm also going to pin them to the top of the comment section so they're easy to find. And yeah, I hope that you guys are having a fantastic weekend, and hopefully I will see you back here next week.